Hey, what's up, brew tubers? All right, so I got another beer from Chris from Brick&Mortar Brewing. It's called Liquid Truffle, and this one just looks good. I got one more called For the Love of Pete, I think, which is a Scotch ale, and I'm saving that one for last because I think that's his award-winning beer. This one here has piqued my interest just from the name, but it's a milk stout. Chris actually sent me a sheet with descriptions of the beers on it, but like I do most things, if I don't have it chained to my head, I probably lose it. So I lost the sheet. So unfortunately, I don't have his added descriptions of the beer. So this is you're going to get straight up Mike Dean's opinion on Shaped. So anyway, this is a liquid truffle, and I don't even have my glasses here, so I can't really read the bottle. And I'm so tired. I ran 10 miles today, so I'm like beat down. I don't even feel like climbing the stairs to go get my glasses. So I don't know anything about this thing. I don't know the ABV. I can't read the ABV. The letters are too small. But anyway, it's a milk stout, so, and it's got a cool name. And if it tastes anything like, truffle sweets, then it's going to be amazing. So let's go ahead and get into this thing. Actually, I'm going to use a clean glass here. Use a proper glass for the occasion. All right, here we go. Let's get a pour. Already, I can see a nice color in this thing. Oh, the head looks gorgeous. And it's a stout, so you can pour it all in there. You don't have to worry about any dregs or anything on the bottom. It's like there's a little bit of gunk in the bottom. All right, so straight off, it is, I can't see it in the edges of the glass. Normally you see kind of like dark ruby notes. I can't see that in the glass, but I did see it when I was pouring it. I guess I see a little bit of mahogany at the bottom, but it had kind of a deep, kind of rich red mahogany notes as I was pouring. The head is about a half a finger. It's tan, kind of rocky looking bubbles. It's not creamy bubbles, kind of rocky looking bubbles. Nice looking beer. And I'm gonna have to drink a little bit of this and then take a pause and then let it warm up and then come back and give you some notes after it's warmed up a little bit. So let's go in for the aroma. I'm pulling kind of a slight mix between coffee and chocolate, very slight chocolate. Not pulling a whole lot of roasty notes. Not really pulling any roasty notes. I have no idea what this thing is going to taste like. I'm kind of getting a milk chocolate, dark to milk chocolate-like aroma. So anyway, that's it for the nose. Let's go in for the taste. Cheers. It's interesting. So it doesn't really taste like a milk stout to me. Normally with milk stouts, the ones I've had, I think of like Left Hand, where you pour upside down and it's a kind of a creamy. I haven't really, let's taste a whole lot of milk stouts, but the ones I've had have been a lot sweeter. But with the name Liquid Truffle, I think of kind of the sweets that I get, kind of the dark truffle chocolates, and you get them, they have like the super dark rich chocolate, and it's almost like a powdery substance on the outside of the chocolate when you eat it. It's kind of a dry kind of powder on the outside. That experience of those truffle chocolates is what I get when I drink this. I take that back. There is some sweetness in here, but I think it's kind of overpowered by the kind of that truffle-like flavor in this thing, and it really works. I mean, this is a really, really good beer. You look at the name and then you drink it and you think about like eating a truffle. This is like a liquid version of that. I'm wondering if you had like some Baileys. We may have to try this as an experiment. Take a sip of this and then take a sip of Bailey's Irish cream. The two would mix. So you know when you eat a truffle, there's usually like a dark chocolate kind of creamy middle in it too. And I'm wondering if you had a little bit of Bailey's in your mouth with this thing, it would complete the package. I mean, this is like all the chocolate and that powdery dark goodness on the outside of the truffle, and maybe a little bit of Bailey's would complement it. But really good beer, Chris. This is awesome. I'm gonna let this warm up and then I'll come back and see what else comes out. It might have some stuff come more, some more aromas come out of the nose. Okay, all right, I'm back. All right, so I let this thing warm up a little bit, and let's try the nose again. Okay, yeah. Now I'm getting a little bit of the roast. Getting more of a sweet aroma mixed with that really intense dark chocolate kind of flavor. Yeah, it smells a lot better when you let it warm up. So those of you, I know some other folks out there have gotten some of Chris's beers, and I think some other folks got liquid truffle. Let this thing warm up. As with most stouts, you let it warm up a little bit, and it, obviously you get more flavor and aroma. But yeah, and then it becomes really intense with that truffle flavor. So I decided to do the science experiment. So I happen to have here some Baileys and also some Kahlua. So I'm going to try this. I don't have a proper shot glass, so apologize. But we'll try this with a little bit of Baileys. Hope this stuff is good. This has been, it smells good. It's been sitting in my liquor cabinet forever. So let's do a sip of this. If you haven't okay, some of you guys have got this liquid truffle. If you haven't drank it yet, I think Wally, you've already drank it. You drink yours. Sorry, man. Bailey's is a winner. Drink a sip of Bailey's after a sip of this truffle. Winning combination. All right, so let's go in for the Kahlua test now. I'm just going to do a cap of this so I don't contaminate the or mix it with the cream. All right, let's try this. Not as good as the Baileys. Not as good as the Baileys combination. Still got some. Let me pour some more Baileys in here. It's still pretty good. God, I think I just figured out a way to get my wife to start drinking stouts. She likes really powerful sweet porters, but I can't get her to get into stouts. But I could probably get her into a milk stout doing this. Trust me, guys, some Baileys and some liquid truffle. And Chris, you might want to try this too, dude. If you got some Baileys, try this out. It's pretty sweet. That's good. Hey, thank you for the beers, Chris. Again, and I'll put his channel again. If you guys haven't subscribed to Chris, you need to go check out his channel. He's got some really good. He's only got a couple of videos, but he's very good with artistic creativity, and his beers are match his artwork. He's got some really good beers. Cool thing about our community is we get some beers. If you're lucky enough to get some beer mail for some folks, you get some beers that will rival anything you go out to a craft beer bar and try. In some cases, even better. And that's certainly the case with these couple of beers that I've got from Chris. And I still have his award-winning beer, Oh For The Love of Pete, I think it is, a Scotch Ale. So I'm excited about that one. So again, check out his channel down in the comments. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to him. He's a good brewer, guys. I don't know what else to say. So cheers.